Trash to Cash Podcast, episode 57. I'm
Close.
Dave, the NC Pickler. With me, as always, is Mr. Arbitrage and the one and only Commonwealthy Picker.
No hat, no hat. Bringing the sexy. He's
bringing in sexy back.
Look at that.
Somebody gotta give me a hat, yo.
That's a box and a half of Hair Club for Men right there.
Who's that tall drink of water at the bottom of the screen? I don't even know.
Are you not wearing a wrestling shirt today? We got a Lion King shirt.
No, I wasn't. My wife doesn't let me wear wrestling shirts out, and we were out, so we just got back. So no wrestling shirt.
I was on the not to be named podcast.
We can't mention it.
Yeah, we can't mention it because here's the problem: if we mention it, is they'll go over there and they won't come back.
It's true.
So we can't let them know it exists.
The clickbait podcast.
I listen to that one.
I was followed by the podcast. Did you see that? I have arrived. I was followed by Pure Hustle podcast.
Oh, you did. You made it, man.
Dude, yeah, I totally straight up called them boring on the other podcast I was in.
They're not boring. They're informative. That's not what we are. We aren't for information. We're here for debauchery.
Yes, indeed, that is it. But anyways, I was on there and I was oh no, brain fart. Dang it. What were we talking about before that?
We were talking about you being on the nameless podcast that's
I know,
taken
but what was
over.
I going to tell you? I told them. I forgot. Oh, that was it. I remember. I told Carrie this already, but I want to tell you, Kevin. When Carrie was on the show, they asked him, who was the best looking of the Trash to Cash bunch, right? And so I had an answer prepared, but they didn't ask me. If they asked me, I was going to be very political, non-offensive, and I was going to say, well, I'm the cutest, Carrie's the hot one, and Kevin's the handsome one.
Very good.
Isn't that good, right?
We were doing,
it's just,
I always like to think of us as in sync, but just not the whole group. I'm definitely...
We don't have Joey yet.
Yeah, no, Backstreet Boys. We're Backstreet Boys because I'm
okay.
AJ. I'm AJ in the Backstreet Boys, the one with the pencil-thin beard that was like a bad boy.
Oh, I did not like that beard.
Yeah, no, that was me. Yeah. And then,
that didn't look good.
Then Kevin could be Kevin can be Kevin because there's a Kevin in Backstreet Boys.
Can Kevin be Justin Timberlake? Or
no, that's a different group. You get to be. You could choose. You could be Nick. Carter,
I want to be Nick.
Brian.
No, because he just had the loss.
You could be Howie. You could be Howie.
I want to be Howie. Oh, Howie. Yeah,
this
actually,
is
that
very
works.
niche right now.
That works. Howie Duro.
It's
I'm
too
Howie
old
Duro.
for all those people.
Yeah,
I don't even know.
You are, you're Donnie Wahlberg in this equation, is all I have to say.
Anyways, so reselling and all that stuff. Oh my gosh.
You guys still into that? Are you guys still doing it?
So, Dave, I hear you trash Whatnot one day on your Instagram, and the next day you're doing a Whatnot? Is that how it works?
Yeah, I mean, I can trash something like you and still be on a show with you. So, I mean, it's I'm consistent, to say the least. I mean... Dude, here's the thing. Whatnot is broken. Doesn't mean I can't put on a good show or Carrie can't put on a good show. There are people who put on a good show. But the vast majority of Whatnot at this point is Home Shopping Network, which has an audience. And I'll tell you, I kind of got sucked into it. I felt like my grandma buying lounge flies this weekend just because I was bored and I wanted to buy some lounge flies at 11 p.m. and I couldn't sleep.
Do you want to tell everybody what a lounge fly is? Because they might...
It's... Okay, Carrie, I thought of the perfect way to describe it. It's a Funko Pop of backpacks.
It's a Funko backpack. Yeah, that's exactly
It literally is, because it's designed by, it's modeled after some pop culture figure.
Yeah, and they'll put, ears on it or tails on it. Yeah, they're pretty cool, honestly.
They're cool, and, a 38-year-old man should not be collecting them,
No, not at all.
But here I go.
Should probably be doing,
go.
whatever those 401ks are I keep hearing so much about.
I don't know what those are. I think you put them all in Bitcoin, because Bitcoin's doing well.
Oh, no, I'm
all...
all...
your NFTs, Kev?
I'm in Luna. Is that still around? I put all my money in that, which wasn't
Shiba?
much.
Shiba Inu?
Yeah, I do have some of that. I don't know why. It was cheap.
Everyone bought it. I didn't buy it. Because there was this guy at my work. Anytime he told me to buy something, I knew it was, critical mass, don't buy.
I was excited because $5 got me 5 million of them. And I'm like, if they ever took off, I'd be a trillionaire.
It's like Beanie Babies. I got two messages today, two different Beanie Babies. No, I got a different one. But I bet you got the one, the purple one, the Millennium Bear.
Yeah, she said it sells for $300 and it has 4 defects.
No,
that one.
No, I got that one. Did you respond? Yeah, I helped.
No, I didn't respond.
Of course,
dude,
you didn't.
I have 24 pending messages on Instagram right now. I'm not responding to anything anymore. I've just given up.
Dave, when I was back at the 127 or whatever number yard sale that was in Tennessee, you remember when you told me to make that TikTok that did really well about what not to buy? And one, I didn't even realize at the time that one Beanie Baby
when
was
Dave told you, I told you that.
You told me to do. Somebody told me to do it.
I told you to do a different one.
I take credit for whatever it was that anybody told me. But it was a Princess Diana.
He listened. That's the important
Beanie Baby, and that's all they want to tell me is that the Princess Diana Beanie Baby is worth everybody's different though. That's worth hundreds. That's worth thousands. That's worth tens of thousands. It's worthless, basically.
You know that does bring up a good point, Carrie. You listened to me and Kevin.
Yes,
and there's something to that. There's a lot of times where like the elder man down below or someone else, will give advice and then it just completely gets ignored. And then 6 months later, the person comes back crying to you. The thing I wanted to happen didn't happen. Well, did you do the thing I suggested? No, I didn't.
I'm Karate Kid. You're the Johnny, the blonde one, and then he's Mr. Miyagi. So I have to listen to him because he's trying to help me fix my car. I forgot the premise of that movie.
I want to be on Cobra Kai, though. Can I be that guy?
Yeah, the cool one.
What was his name?
I don't know.
Canada.
I have no idea.
No, TikTok. I should probably upload some of those, huh?
Yeah. I can't. My TikTok's broken. I don't understand. I had to download the app, re-download the app. I've got not on the internet for days. Speaking of, I almost did the show. If I'd have got home earlier and got that mini split rolling, I'd have done the show out in the shed today. Out in the
why is it actually hot up there? Or it's cold. It's cold.
It's cold. It's freezing.
Yeah. Because it was cold down here. It was 63. I was shivering. And I couldn't even.
I was.
Did you do yard sales? Did you have some yesterday, guys?
We yesterday did. I'm in Vegas.
Yeah. Actually, I did. I went out. My daughter had a mock meet, like a practice meet to kick off the season, and I hit one sale yesterday, an inside sale. Did all right.
Okay. I'm looking. Lynchburg, Virginia. It's 38 Fahrenheit right now. That is
what's that Celsius? Like 72?
3.
Oh, 3. You're back the other way.
Yeah.
I was out in my shorts and my Hawaiian shirt yesterday, and somebody asked me why are you dressed like that? And I'm like, I'm from Utah, man. This is amazing right now. This feels great.
Yesterday was like one of the nicest days yard selling in Florida since I've lived here. The weather's perfect.
So is it heating up down there? I'm getting some messages from people saying it's going well. People, South Florida people are like, it's ready to roll.
I found a lot of good, I'd say like in my actual town, because I don't always thrift or yard sale in my town, but in my town, yesterday was probably my best day in my town.
Okay, I'm coming down.
A lot of cool items, video game consoles. Wow. I'm finding, dude. I went to a yard sale, and this is a little spoiler for a video that I probably won't edit for a month anyways. But I found 4 TI 80 somethings for a quarter a piece. An 83 plus, an 85, another 83 plus, and an 83 for a quarter a piece. 4 for $1.
Do you want to just give me that footage?
Nice.
I'll use it.
Did it have the school on the back that they stole it from? Like no, property of? I bought a whole box of those one time. Property of. I won't mention the school because he's near me.
I want an Apple II computer just so I can play Oregon Trail again.
You can play that on your phone now, I think.
But it's not the same. It's all like super. I want the original one where I die of dysentery every single time.
You are definitely going to die.
Have you seen that shirt that I wear, Carrie?
Oh, yeah. I have. I died. Somebody died of dysentery. Yeah.
Pretty good. I like it.
But yeah, this yard sale, it was like me and my mom pull up to it and just we'd pick up anything we picked up. How much is this? 25 cents.
Nice.
25 cents. Carrie had the $1 video. I am going to have the 25-cent video because everything was a quarter. The most expensive thing at the whole yard sale. I know, it was weird. The most expensive thing at the whole yard sale was a brand new fire pit from Home Depot for $5.
Oh, wow.
That was the most expensive item. Me and my mom were just like, our hands are just loaded, and I'm like, here's your. She bought the fire pit, right? So I fill up a bag, fill up my hands, and I'm like, here's your $4, ma'am.
Did she pull a hairy tornado and take it back and get her money back?
Yeah. No, she should have. No, but I don't know that story. What happened? Oh, you're talking about the whole returning it to Marshall's or whatever.
Yes,
yeah, she could. Yes. But no, my sister wanted one. Is the problem?
Okay.
She wanted a fire
That's
pit.
A problem.
She was about to buy one. Well, that's why she couldn't profit off of it.
I bought the TVs out there for the shed. I bought those
at a yard
sales. Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, you find those; they're a dime a dozen at yard sales. So why not?
Yeah.
Well, very cool. Okay, so let's do the reseller advice of the day. You know, this is an informative show, guys. We're a reselling podcast. If you're going to buy a Ring doorbell or any sort of smart device, make sure the person has disconnected it from their account first before you buy it. Okay, that's my advice of the day. Carrie, what's yours? We talked about this. Everyone was supposed to come prepared.
Yes.
What's yours, Carrie?
Yeah, just when in doubt, just a little more wiping, because you don't want to be out. Yeah. You don't want to be out garage selling and then just feel like you didn't wipe enough, because it's just uncomfortable.
But sometimes it's like, I think Andy Dwyer said this, but sometimes it's like a marker. Like you just keep wiping and there's just always something on there.
No, that is true.
It's weird.
I go through several rolls every sitting, and it's just upset. We can't even flush the toilet. It's so stuffed up now. But yeah, that's my reselling advice of the day.
I don't even want to follow. What do you got?
You got something good?
Jeez. Oh. I did learn something about a plush, and now I can't.
Do we have sponsors anymore? Do we still have sponsors?
American Bubble Boy. Yes.
We're running out.
Boy. We need to mention American Bubble Boy because we're getting towards the end of our contract here. So 57. We have like 7, 8. We got like 8, 9 episodes. Too. Yeah, that's true.
Oh,
very true. I didn't give my advice. All right, you read the Patreons, but I got to give my advice because Dave, you might like this. Okay. I was digging through some plush. And I'm pretty good at plush. I'm probably not the best, but I'm good at plush, especially older plush.
You're no Cajun reseller,
or Dawn,
or Rebel resells, but you're all right.
Or flipping hippos, or zombie bargain hunter.
Well, okay, I'm terrible at plush. Thank you, both of you. That was nice of you. Appreciate it. And I pulled out one that was pretty good, but it was just this green monkey or something. I don't even know what it was, and I never seen it before. Somebody's like, "Oh, you missed the Pier 1 monkey or whatever." I'm like, looked it up. Sure enough, it's like a $50 plush.
Pier 1, like the furniture store.
Yeah.
Are they even in business anymore?
No.
Yeah.
Pier 1, and it was a green monkey. You said?
I think it was a monkey. Yeah. Pier 1 monkey.
Flash. I'm gonna look it up.
And so now I know I'll never miss the green monkey again.
Wow!
Unless it's not a green monkey, because then it might not be.
So can we talk about? Okay, so there's a lot.
Your terrible appearance on a terrible podcast,
like my face. Oh, you mean on the podcast?
Oh wow!
There it is, guys.
Wow. There you go.
That looks like it's worthless.
It was in a dollar bin of plush, and I just passed it on by.
For those of you listening,
it's like an avocado green too. It's not like a forest green.
Would you have grabbed that thing up? Either one?
No way.
Definitely not.
No. I wouldn't either. Obviously not. I didn't. But I did find. Did you see my video today? Which I'm sure you didn't.
I saw the title. Like finally, I found one. Or something.
I buy the blow mold pumpkin things all the time, but I never bought a McDonald's one, and I finally found one.
Like the Happy Meal one?
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
Okay, cool. What do those sell for?
25 plus shipping.
Wow, you made that big of a deal about
it sold.
Kevin? Wow.
I just never found one.
Desperate for content. I am above board with my thumbnails. No clickbait.
I almost fainted when I found this.
Yeah,
that's what I would say.
My hand, I was shaking. My heart was palpitating.
Shaking. Yeah. Ooh, that's a good one. My heart was palpitating. That one I'm stealing.
I woke up in the hospital after I found.
You can have a heart palpitating in it.
Okay, so ABC Matt. Okay, let's mention our patrons, guys. If you want to be a Patreon, go to our link below. You can sign up for our Patreon. You can become a member of our Discord and chat with us all day and self-promote with your videos and stuff and all that stuff.
I gotta ask the guy with 3 degrees. How do you spell palpitating, Carrie? All right, go ahead.
P-A-L.
All right.
P-A-L potating.
G potato. Anyway, so thank you, ABC Matt, Biscuit Butt, Logan Markey. Also, Parker County Picker, Ray Tech Resell, Side Hustle Preacher, and Tanya Arnold.
We love you. We love you so much. With an undying love.
Here's a pitch. They're now setting up. Okay, so I've got a moderator now, Inked Picker. Thank you, Alicia.
Wow, it's getting pretty big.
It's getting big, and so I couldn't handle it. So she's. But anyway, so she's created these 2 channels. One channel just auto posts our videos. Kevin, did you see that?
Yeah, that's
cool. I did
cool.
see that.
I like that one.
But now we're also making one for the viewers, right? So if they have a channel, it auto posts theirs in that one, and you can go there if you want to. Yeah. But it's kind of cool because they get to promote themselves. So now I'm saying, this is a business expense if you have your own channel, guys. It's a business expense. So might as well sign up.
Write it off. I'd sign up with several different accounts. If I were you.
What about Carrie?
Unlike Carrie's Facebook group that just lets people spam the heck out of it all day long.
Cesspool.
I put an end to that. I'm like, delete.
We have some of the finest Russian bots on all of Facebook right now.
That's
not that bad. I messed up on 2
way.
of them. I got them kicked out. That's my bad. I just approve everybody because I don't know.
Because you're too
You don't
nice.
know until they do something naughty. Speaking of,
get rid of them after.
Okay, I got to tell you guys this funny story that my mom told me not to tell. Okay, so I'll pretend like it wasn't my mom that it
Remember
happened
that out there. Don't ever trust Dave with anything.
This definitely was not my mom. But basically, she tells me, she's like, well, I had a big issue yesterday with PayPal because for some reason I owed someone money. And I said, what do you mean? She's like, well, I got this email from PayPal saying it was from Apple and that, they need my $2,700 and I need to send it via PayPal right away. It was like an invoice from Apple. Yeah. And I was going to pay it, but I decided to call PayPal. But then, I called the number in the email and it was this guy. And he was a foreign guy and he was like kind of yelling at me and he was saying that I had to share my screen. And she's like, so I shared my screen and I logged into my bank. Dude.
Oh my God.
I logged into my bank account, and so then there was like all these transfers that he was trying to do on my bank account.
This isn't real.
Well, those are fake transfers. They're
like
doing
that thing that you think no one's falling for. People fall for that.
Well,
like
trust
people
me,
legitimately
I get
fall
people
for it
all the time.
Man. And I was like, Mom, I want to see the initial email. Okay, the initial email that you got that made this all come into place. The initial email was literally someone went into PayPal and sent an invoice from an account that was, their name was Apple, to just hundreds of emails, right? And so she just got an invoice for $2,700 from PayPal. I was like, Mom, watch. And I went to my PayPal. I sent her an invoice. It said, you owe David, $700. And she's like,
did you get the $700? I would be firm about that, not back down.
Okay, so she, to her credit, she figured it out before it was too late, before anything drastic happened, and she went down to the bank, closed the account, took out all the money, she closed her PayPal, she took care of it, but she was this close to just completely getting scammed. So all I'm saying is if you get an email from PayPal saying, from Apple or some company saying you owe the money and you didn't buy anything, don't call the number.
So I'm not going to get into that, but I will say this, a totally somewhat similar topic. Somebody's been sending me a message. Is this real? Is this real? Is eBay really requiring an ID now? So have you got that request?
Yes. I have. Mm-hmm. I've sent it to them.
See, I don't remember getting the request. It must be coming out at stages.
Well, your legacy, when you're over 90, they know you don't have an ID because you guys didn't have them back then.
I've been in for 20 years. I'm good. Right?
On the plus side, you don't even have to have internet connection to sell on Bonanza. If you just go outside of wherever you're living right now and just yell, I want to list my stuff on Bonanza, they'll figure it out and it'll get on there.
Shoot in the air until they come.
Just flares. Morse code.
Sir Bonanza will arrive at your front door. Also, the fact that Kevin owns Bonanza doesn't help, That's part of the problem.
Yes, if you get a message from PayPal from Bonanza, pay it.
Yes. Yeah. Oh, totally.
From
Kevin Brown at bonanza.com. Please send me money. But no, I can't believe that happened. I watch those people on TikTok and YouTube, the scammer payback, where they re-scam the scammer. Those are really enjoyable, but it actually made me legit sad that it happened to my mom and that people are preying on that. My mom tries to be technological, but she's not that technological. She could be tricked, which is sad.
It's true. Yeah. I mean, my mom, I hope nobody messes with my mom because she might get tricked too. You're
gonna throw down fisticuffs. Is that what they said, Kevin, back in the day?
Fisticuffs, yeah.
Fisticuffs, yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Fisticuffs, yeah.
Yeah, Kevin
will fight you.
Kevin has no patience for dewdroppers or ne'er-do-wells.
It's gonna go right down to
the glove, and he'll just slap you in the face.
Go down to the Silver Dollar Saloon, and we're gonna have
exactly.
That's right. Yeah. Okay. So I was on the Let's Do Lunch podcast. I was a little aggressive about my love of meat and dislove of veganism.
Yeah, you really made them feel horrible about that.
Hey,
no, I didn't.
They got 1,000 subs when you were on there, so you have to never. I think they did.
They didn't have 1,000 subs. Yeah.
But now they will. So the Trash to Cash podcast will have to take credit for them getting 1,000 subs.
You literally congratulated them for 1,000 subs, and they didn't have 1,000 subs.
They still don't have 1,000.
Yeah,
Kevin. They have
Kevin,
968.
You're not even paying attention.
Kevin's got a time machine.
No,
I have 968, dude.
Listen, right now, they've lost the subs since Dave showed up on the podcast.
No, they had less than 1,000 when you congratulated them.
They had 969, and I posted something
They lost one. You just pointed out that they lost somebody.
That's right. Well, Dave is probably the reason. It's
my
fault.
It. I'm very.
Why
divisive,
don't they have after watching this podcast right here? They should have 960.
It's a good podcast. If Triple Thrift hasn't done anything, if you've already watched all our episodes, then I would not. I watch their stuff every week. It's good. I do enjoy it, honestly.
I watch their stuff some weeks, not every week. I'm not a liar like Carrie. I know he doesn't.
I've watched it the last couple weeks. Yes,
every week.
Not the whole episode. But
he watched the one he was on.
He turns it on and turns it off. I've watched it. That's like I mean,
I watched the whole episode that Carrie was on, and the whole episode Dave was on.
Goodness,
and I watched the one Haley Tornado was on, most of it ish.
That was just you clout chasing though. You were hoping by watching her you'd get some of Josh's subs, like just by some sort of voodoo magic. No, I was starved for entertainment. Carrie even commented on it. I was watching all his videos, all Kevin's videos.
Yeah, watching my videos. Wow, what did you learn?
Weird. I forgot. I think you were crying about your negative feedback or something. I got a negative feedback.
Oh, please.
Exactly 1 year after my last feedback, but I'll get it removed because I am
never
fancy.
quit teaching.
Whatever.
I like how he sounds like the Swedish chef now.
Let's go over some of the most recent thumbnails, and we'll see who's clickbaiting more. Good Lord, Dave!
I've never clickbaited in my life.
Oh my gosh, the last one is ridiculous.
What? Jeez. She did lie to me. She lied to me, but not really on purpose. So, okay, so that brings up an interesting topic, which I talked a little bit about on my Flipper channel in the video I did today. So you can check out a more detailed discussion on it there with myself, because I'm a psychopath talking to myself in the garage. Kevin knows how that is.
Yeah. But that reminds me of something. Go ahead.
There's okay. I have decided that at my flea market, there is a bunch of liars. Mm-hmm. What is it about the flea market? Like, it's the liars of reselling.
Mm-hmm.
This is what I've decided.
Everybody's checked eBay.
I don't like to make blanket statements.
Listen,
but for real.
Everybody's checked eBay but hasn't.
I'm trying to think. But the video I just came out had some flea marketers in it, and they're tough. They're not. They're different birds, right?
They're just straight lying. First of all, they're saying
birds. By the way, that's very 1960s of you.
That is, yeah. I just watched Don't Worry, Darling last night.
I know, that's like, look at those wavy gravy birds over there.
Yeah.
All right, so what in particular you want to call out these people that you need for future videos? You're going to call them liars.
I don't even think I can go back. I'm not going to spoil it, but watch my Flipper video where I talk about flea market drama.
Liars.
No, there was some drama too, but sort of not really.
Yeah.
But that's just clickbait. Don't click it. But do click it. No, okay, so I've decided there's two main lies. First lie is, yeah, that works. That's the biggest one. The that works lie. And that's just everything electronic works, but it definitely doesn't when you get home. And then the bigger one is, that's worth X on eBay. And it's always $20, $50 more than it's actually worth on eBay. And, like, you can look it up right in front of them, and they're not going to deny. No, that's worth $45 on eBay.
Right.
This is not, though.
This
is $15.
2 videos ago, I showed them. I went there and showed them straight up, and then I'll
what did
just
he say?
It on the camera.
They still go. They're like,
it
no,
depends
that's just
on the person. At the flea market, well, it's funny because a lot of flea market, I believe this, and this is why a lot of it doesn't work. They're resellers. They resell at home. Some of them online. Yeah. And then they take their junk that doesn't work, which they should just go throw away somewhere. And they just got to get $5 out of it. So they take it to the flea market and sell it.
Yeah. So what do you think? Do you think that when they say, oh, that plush is worth 40, but you know it's worth 15, I know it's worth 15, right? But they say it's worth 40 on eBay, I'll give it to you for 25. Are they saying that to trick someone into paying too much, or they truly believe it has that value?
I think it's a mixed bag. I think some of them believe it and some of them are tricking.
Do you know how you can go on eBay and you can pretty much find the price you want if it's a popular enough?
That's what Dave does in his videos.
Yeah, it's like you just find the one where the person was, smoking a little bit too much of that wacky tobacco, and then they put it up.
Some
at
of it is the way you list it. You can get more money out of it. Just saying.
Yeah.
That's true. I don't like to screw over my followers, Kevin.
No, but Kevin knows how to target it towards the elderly, and they're fast and loose with their retirement, Social Security money, and all that.
He is going after that. Yeah.
Yeah. No, but I don't know. To me, there's this one guy who we almost had an issue today, and I honestly think he does it on purpose to trick people. I really do.
And you called him out.
I really think he's... I didn't call him out. That was my fault.
You should. That's a video right
well,
there.
He was threatening to report me, because I was filming. So there was like a whole I didn't want to start a battle or anything. I just walked away. But it just, to me, why would he be so upset about that if he didn't know he was lying and know I was putting a comp up on the screen proving he was lying? Because I have maybe done that to him before, where I he says something and I show the $5 price.
Does he watch it?
I think a lot of them do. Now.
I went to the flea market and this one guy started talking to me on my last video. He's like, hey, my buddy said I was on your last video. I wish I would have known. I would have been funny or something, right?
Yeah.
I'm like, you got anything for me now? And it was pretty funny. And the next guy I ran into knows I do videos and stuff, and he had a shirt. And I'm like, man, that's going to be a good shirt, but I don't want to pay whatever. I paid him $10, brought it home. It sells for $80. Saw him the next week at a yard sale. So I'm like, I'm going to put these two videos together so I don't get yelled at. And I'm going to give him $10 extra. I was pulling a froggy flips to get some love.
That was really froggy.
Yeah, a little froggy love there. Icky. But he's a really nice guy. He's a nice guy too. So, and I'm like, hey, he'll bring me stuff. He doesn't sell online, pay up right?
Sometimes.
He doesn't sell online. Up. That's the kicker for me. I'll be like, hey, I'll give you $20 for an $80 T-shirt. No problem.
I bought a box full of ashtrays thinking of you today, Kev.
Oh, man.
I don't know why, and I way overpaid for it. Way overpaid for it. Literally just bought them for the Kevin moment. I was like, Kevin would buy these, and I asked the press, I'm like, oh, that's ridiculous. That's way too much. Sure. I'll take them.
I did that too. I bought Cabbage Patch for way too much money, but I'm going to use them because of the daily cabbage in a little bit. By the way, she said she's getting all the viewer love too now. She said somebody just dropped off a bunch of Cabbage Patch at her house for free. Here you go.
Awesome, man.
Because they know who she is.
Because she takes care of them. Otherwise they just sit in a death pile. So
that's right. They go to some orphanage somewhere and now have a new life.
Speaking of getting banned from the flea market, Carrie, do you want to talk a little bit about your bins life?
That was a secret. Oh, no. Yeah, no, I can't. In the Las Vegas, well, let's be clear. I could never really film in the Las Vegas bins, but it was getting too much where they were hounding me too much about it. So I am going to have to travel to do my bins content, which I want to do. I'm going to try some in California, and I know I can film in Utah because they don't care in Utah. So
I feel like you could have given us a lot more story there.
You should wear a disguise. You should show up as somebody else.
That's part of the problem too. Because I came in, and not only were they hounding me, they also said, "I love your videos." So I'm like, I can't even do it on the low.
It's weird.
I can't do it on the lowdown anymore because they'll see the video. So
they're like, "Don't do it. We love you."
No, it was serious. The guy that told me is cool because he was super friendly, but it's just just don't do it. So I just it sucks because the videos were doing.
I'd have been like, why? I'd have got it on camera.
I'd have been like, I guess you won't love my videos anymore because I can't record them because of you.
Yeah, so now I got to find. There's several bins in California. Hopefully, I can film in one of them down there. If not, I know Utah seems like I've filmed there before. So
you still have the terrible thrift stores, and you still have whatnot auctions to make content.
I'm trying those out. Those are kind of fun. It's something different.
You still have great garage sales all winter long. You can keep doing, and then your trip out east here.
That's true.
But 7 a week is gonna be rough.
7 a week is tough, and I was trying to do nothing but bins and garage sales 7 days a week, which was
I want you to name Friday's video something like going to see NC Picker in Los Angeles or something. I want to be in the title.
Oh,
I want you to name
bringing a penny to NC Picker in LA.
Turning a penny into $100 by swindling NC Picker, and then I'll just give you $100 for a penny.
Starting a hamburger restaurant with NC Picker in Los Angeles. We gotta go. Yeah, we gotta go eat at that Dobrik's. Have you heard of that place? The David Dobrik's new pizza place.
No, I haven't.
It's in LA.
They've got a really nice place in LA. It's McDonald's. I don't know if you've tried it.
Oh yeah, no, Mackie D's. Yeah, yeah. I've had the what is it? The Big Mac. The Big Mac.
Go to the one in Downey. The McDonald's
in Downey.
Yeah, it's good. And the first one was in San Bernardino.
We gotta go to the In-N-Out in Baldwin Park. In-N-Out number one.
So all this, we can go to whichever In-N-Out you want. So all this was talking about lying, and then of course my video that Kevin says is clickbait is called lied to my face is the thumbnail, right? And so I want to tell you just a little bit about this. So I have someone making my thumbnails now, nice guy named Paul, okay? And he's been making my thumbnails, and I send him the video.
The Philly Fliper?
Yeah, no, it's not the Fliper. It's a different person named Paul. Okay. But, you know, he's making my thumbnails for me, and so I send them to him, and I say, hey, you know, it's nice. I just say, you know, the first, like, the little teaser before the ding, before my logo pops up, is kind of what I want my thumbnail to be about. That's the story, right? That's the story of my video, is my little teaser, right? And so just based on that, I sent him this one, and I'm not generally not going to call someone like a liar or say they lied to my face like that in a thumbnail. Like, I would not have made this way.
But you're going to blame him for this.
Well, hold on. Because she's like an adorable, sweet, elderly woman that probably got tricked at a flea market or something and thought she had something she didn't, right? Yeah. And so she told me this, and it was wrong. It was incorrect. But I at no point think she was like intentionally lying to me or being
It's kind of like
deceitful.
When you like go to a garage sale or something and you call somebody a Karen, and it's not fair, but you still use that in the title of your video, even though your conscience tells
even though you
not
feel
to.
crappy. Well, no, he made the thumbnail for me, and I was like, I loved it so much. He made like a little emoji into a Pinocchio. I had to use it because it was such a good thumbnail, and it is performing insanely well. So I guess there's that.
Yeah. This is the
How
price
about
you
your
pay
eBay
for
store?
internet
You
fame.
doing good? I shared with you a little bit this week. Mine went crazy for you. It slowed down a little bit. Thank goodness.
Well, how much revenue, like from Friday to Sunday? Like, what are we talking about as far as money? Forget about quantity of sales.
Money.
Carrie, you can go first. You're looking at it.
Yeah, like it says, they owe me $180, so it's not that much.
$2,094.21.
What? Is that real?
Wow.
I swear, it's right here.
That is impressive. Wow.
Is that
just
USD?
on eBay or just on Bonanza?
Just on Bonanza.
Just on Bonanza.
Yeah.
Okay, that's impressive. Yeah, I think mine was 500 on eBay. I think something like that. Oh, but actually, Kev, on Friday night,
every sale to a viewer, I did make one legitimate eBay sale.
On Friday night, I did like 780 on Whatnot. So really, I sold like 1,200 this weekend. So
I didn't even know. I had a little time. I would have watched that. I have like $30 I can spend or something.
Yeah, you could have at least put out your link so that you could have.
Yeah, you didn't even tell anybody.
I did a story like an hour before it started.
But you didn't tag
me 30 minutes before that he was going to do it.
And the stories don't get it out. Nobody sent me a message. Send me a message.
Can I tell you the entire motivator for that auction was just that I didn't want to clean my office. And so I was like, I'm just going to sell everything in here so I don't have to clean it. Because, like, if I have to clean it, I have to bring it all downstairs and then it's back in the big death pile. Like, at some point I brought it up here to list it and it never happened. Right? And so if it's all up here, I'm like, I'm just going to go on Whatnot. And I sold, out of the giant death pile stuff I had up in this office, I think I probably sold 75% of it. 75% of the stuff that was sitting in my way is gone. And now I have a pretty clean office. And I think one more sale, maybe bring up some extra stuff. I can have this thing like just be things I want in here. I don't know. It was weird, but it worked.
Yeah. I would have probably bought a few things from you.
Well, Carrie's been doing them too. I mean, when's your next one, Carrie?
Tomorrow. I've been doing 2 a week for the last little while. I remember the one time Kevin spent $1 in one of my auctions just so he can get his name on the screen.
I can't help nobody else bids. What am I supposed to do? Bid it up myself? I'll bid it $20 and gets nobody else.
Yeah, I mean, I
love it.
I don't know. I have a love-hate relationship with them, honestly, with Whatnot.
Oh, me too. I think everybody does.
You tell everybody to do it, and then once everybody starts doing it, you tell everybody not to do it, and then you start doing it again. That's what I've got over the last year on this podcast.
Dude, you know what it is? It's like, it's not right for everyone. I think that's the biggest thing. First of all, Carrie, I did some experimenting. I don't even know if you noticed, but like some of my starts were $5, $10. I was not just starting at $2.
Which I'm thinking about doing.
I'm going a little bit more hybrid at this point. Like, at no point am I pricing things at eBay value. That's the bull crap I can't handle on Whatnot. That's the stuff that drives me nuts. Is if I go in there, and like there was someone selling lounge flies today. I was watching it before I came on with you guys. I don't know why. I'm like addicted to watching lounge flies.
You got issues.
But no,
weird.
it's like
it's odd.
It's like she was selling a lounge fly for $65. I went on eBay, and on eBay it's $59.99 free ship.
Did you tell him?
No, but I'm just...
Why not?
You should.
I've done that before. People
the Whatnotter was lying to my face. Yeah. Could have been a whole video.
No, so I don't like that, but like Okay, so there's a Harley Davidson model I got. It's Franklin Mint. It sells for like $150 or $125 on eBay, maybe $100. I don't know, but it sells for a lot. And I think I paid $10 for it at a flea market. And so I started it at $10. I'm like, I don't really want to lose a bunch of money on it. I started at $10, and it sold for $50. Fine.
Like me and Don were talking today. I think I might start doing some shoe auctions since I can get a lot of them at the bins, and we're probably going to start all the shoes at like $5, which should still be, a sixth or an eighth of what they go for on eBay. So there's room for people to make money.
Yeah.
If your thrift stores are so bad, how do these people, these women out there, not just women, but have these massive YouTube channels going to the thrift stores out there?
Different categories.
I don't know. Like we've talked about, like
just better pickers.
Some of the big. Well, they are. Like Niche Lady knows a lot about glass and everything and stuff that I've never even heard of.
Yeah, it's category based.
It's just different. Like I've talked to Dave about it. It's like I think people just like watching videos and going thrifting with them, and I don't feel like their channels are about finding stuff to flip. Their channels are about going to a thrift store. So they could do They could go do a 50-minute video and just talk about the stuff and not even buy anything, and it would, I think, still serve.
So basically, what you're saying is they're frauds.
No. Yeah. I just think that's a different style. I think.
No, that's a valid point.
What are their names again?
Thrifty Junker?
You guys are trying to ruin my cred here in Vegas. I won't stand
Lady
for
Junk Luck?
There's a lot
Lamp
of different...
Lady Crazy?
Crazy Lamp... No, she does that. She's not a fraud, but she does the whole, like, that's what the premise is.
But she buys and sells. I see it. She does... Well, whatever. I got you. I understand what you're saying.
She does buy and sell, and so do all of them. But I'm saying I don't feel like their videos are as dependent on finding big hits,
right?
As like I think people are only watching you, Kevin, to learn the big flip. They have no connection to you.
They just want to know
about you.
That you found a McDonald's popcorn bucket or whatever.
Right. They want to see what you're selling and then tell you what you didn't find. That's all they want.
Mm-hmm.
It's more of a hate relationship.
It's more of a hate thing.
Actually, you're right though. I actually do, and Dave, I don't know if you do, but I do a lot of sales where I'm not getting big hitters at all, and I'll still put the content out because it's cool stuff.
Yeah.
It's good conversation, but it's cool stuff, even if it's a $8 profit or whatever. I like it.
Weird. YouTube has a little notification on the top that says, enable ads on your latest YouTube video to make money. Did I not enable ads? That would be disappointing.
Well, have you seen that? Wow.
Well.
This might be private here. All right.
Wait, you guys are making money on your YouTube videos? What?
Barely anything.
What?
Mr. Christmas.
Barely anything.
Mr.
Christmas.
Hold on. What about Mr. Christmas?
Says the guy with 3 Escalades. Barely anything.
I have nothing. Y'all make stuff up. You would be amazed. I haven't bought a new car in the history of my life.
Can we start the podcast with that? I have nothing. I haven't bought a new car.
He could be like the Monopoly man with his pockets turned out.
Kevin loses it all.
I do have Mr. Scrooge posters for sale on my eBay store.
All right, Mr. Christmas, come on, go.
I sold two. I had 2,000 whatever in sales, but I had some big dollar ones. $300 lampshade. I've sold the second one, and I got 2 Mr. Christmases.
What is a Mr. Christmas?
Sold.
Yeah.
2 big Mr. Christmas.
Like the brand,
they have all
right?
kinds
the
of
brand?
different. Yeah, the brand. And I sold a rink for like 100 plus shipping, and then a ski thing like 150. My wife's been listing that stuff, so I've had some high dollar items
and shipping,
that got
and
that
shipping,
total
to be fair.
plus shipping. Yeah. And no, she's not.
She's also
shipping
packaging and shipping it, and your dad's picking it up.
Yeah, my dad is picking it up. I gotta give him some props.
Shocking.
Yes,
so what was like the one highest?
The post office hates me. They love him. They love him.
Dude,
he'll bring in a bag full of stuff. They're like, hey, how you doing? I bring in a bag. They're like, where's your
dad's
slip?
so charming. I love your dad.
Yeah.
He's a good guy.
I just don't understand why like all my postmen love me when I make them pick up packages, and the post people hate you, Kevin. I don't understand how that works.
Well, they don't all hate me.
Probably.
Just 2 of them hate me.
So will they not even come to your house to pick up?
Well, I tried to do that because the ones at the post office down there, they just don't want to, like, if it's over 20 items and you don't have a, sheet, then you're Satan. And so we tried to set it up out here, and the lady basically came and begged, like with almost tears in her eyes, please don't make me do this. They're going to make me do this pickup, and please, whatever. I'm like, why? She's like, I won't say the name of it, but there's a pottery place up here. She's like, I have to do my whole route. Then I have to drive 12 miles that way, pick up 150, 200 packages a day, then drive all the way back and whatever. And then I wouldn't have room to take those and then come back. I'd have to come another 10 miles back to Europe. I'm like, forget it. I'll make my dad do it.
Wow, interesting. Well, I think maybe that's another big part of it is since I'm in a more populous area, that I'm actually a mile and a half from the post office. Right. So it's not hard for them to just grab my stuff and bring it home.
Yeah, there's probably pretty close. There's more rabid raccoons in your area than people, Kevin.
Speaking of raccoons, have you seen John's TikTok?
Yeah, he's got 100K on the Dumpster Bandits account.
Oh, really?
Yeah, and he's selling Ricky raccoon t-shirts. Yeah. Well, making money for an orphanage. What are you doing, Carrie? What are you doing, Dave? What's your charity?
Oh man,
go buy a Ricky.
I keep it private. Okay.
I don't like to talk about my charitable donation.
He's selling Ricky merch, man.
Dude, here's the thing: you've got to sell something because you're not making any money on TikTok otherwise.
That's right.
They launched a new program. They launched a new program and they said, hey, we're going to pay more people more money for TikTok and, you're going to get extra ad revenue. Carrie, what's the name of the new program? Do you remember?
Pulse, I think.
Pulse, okay? So me and Carrie got accepted because we have the right number of followers.
Yeah. And blah, blah, blah. Do you notice how he said that? He just left.
Yeah, we have more than that. We both
That's because you didn't get accepted there, buddy.
Yeah.
You don't have enough raccoon videos, you're not viral enough. But no, so... we get a whole month of using Pulse, and I got my first paycheck, and Carrie got
I didn't even get any.
Carrie's was $0.
And you got a
Mine
quarter
was
or penny.
1 penny. I got 1 penny.
Maybe you can turn that into $100.
Dude, I'm going to, and I'm going to make a whole YouTube series about it, turning this penny into another penny. I don't know. So do you have like a big standout sale, Carrie? Like your big one? What's your big one this week?
Go to somebody else first. I have to look.
Go to somebody else. Dawn. Somebody just asked Dawn. Dawn posts the big sales. So go to her Instagram and you can find them because I see them.
I'm just trying to go through all these dollars cards. Yesterday. Yes, was it yesterday or today? What's today? The 12th or the 13th?
Today is yesterday.
Oh yeah, 13th. Yesterday I sold. This is pretty cool. For $65, I sold this. I want to show you it. This is neat. This is a pagan idol tiki mug octopus from San Francisco.
I like that title.
Look at that. Sold for $65. We took an offer for $65. That's
pretty cool. It's like
it's just a cup.
$65 for
a
coffee.
It's a mug, and Dawn found it to be.
It's like Death Wish. Death Wish.
Dawn found it. Shocking that Dawn found it.
Hey, Dawn's keeping a roof over our heads, so you calm down.
Hey, what are you doing for space, Carrie?
We have a storage unit, but we don't use it very well. We just we put up some shelving. Right now, we can still keep most of it here because I'm sticking with smalls for the most part. Except
and he does a lot of Whatnot auctions. I mean, what are you selling in a Whatnot? 70 items?
70 items. Yeah, that's another thing. Like
do that twice a week. I mean,
we've been buying. When we go to the bins, I'd say like 30-40% of what we're buying is hats, and that goes in a week. We get rid of them all. Mm-hmm. So,
what kind of boxes do you use for those?
Supply Hut.
I'm not even dealing with them. I think we're just
Supply Hut 6 by
or 10 by 7 by 5.
No, we use what is it? Walmart.
Walmart.
Yeah, Walmart.
The smalls.
Yeah, the 6 by 6 by 6.
Okay.
Those are actually a pretty good deal. Sorry, Charlie. Charlie is the Supply Hut guy. That sounded. Sorry, Charlie.
Sorry.
But 6 by 6
who
by
else
6
Charlie
isn't a bad.
He's a kid from the Santa Claus. But go on.
Okay.
I buy all my supplies from the Supply Dome. It's a slightly better, more well-ran
the Supply Mansion
website.
The Supply.
I get mine from Canadian Bubble Supply.
Anyway, the 6 by 6 by 6 at Walmart is actually not a bad deal. Not a bad deal
isn't.
at all.
Walmart is not that far off, and you can get them.
It is actually.
We really need to buy in bulk. I've needed to do this for 10 years, so in about 10 years we'll probably start doing it.
SupplyHut.com, code comma 5% off.
So, Carrie, it's
Don't
Jelly
you guys
Hands
dare
Day.
Use that, by the way. Don't you dare.
Carrie, it's Jelly Hands Day.
No, it isn't. No,
See if we can just get him to do it.
I'm not even prepared. I don't have any jelly substances.
All right,
dude. So here's the question: is how much money is a 6x6 box that you're talking about?
It used to be 48 cents.
Yeah,
it might have went
less
up.
than $1. Okay.
Because there's inflation. I don't know if you guys have heard about it. It's sweeping the nation.
Yeah. It's inflating. Okay, so I guess mine is a Department 56. Not exciting. Sold for $150.
Yeah.
But
that was last week. You said that
not
last
really
week.
good.
Do you have another one sell for that?
It sold November 10th. It sold 4 days. All I'm selling is a Department 56. I bought like 80 of them. No.
Didn't Tina list those? Because usually
Tina listed them all. Tina listed every one I had, and so yeah, that was 3 days ago. I sold this one for $149.
There you go.
Not bad.
Nice. So the reason I asked that, Carrie, is did you see Ginger Marvin had a show talking about are they going to buy a new? Apparently, they have money. Buy a new house, or rent a building. Rent a storage shed, or build a shed, or buy a shed. So buy a shed, rent a storage unit, or buy a brand new house with plenty of room. So it's an issue for people, you know.
Yeah, having had several stores and misused them throughout the years, I wouldn't rent a store and have a place you live at. I would try to.
I didn't say rent a store.
Oh, I thought you said like
storage unit.
I would try to get storage on property if I.
I thought you said buy a store.
Yeah, I thought you said buy a store.
Did I say that? All right. Well, if both of you think I said that, then I sound like a jerk.
Yeah.
So I must have said that.
My apologies. If I could afford it, I would get a house with enough room, you know, and I would just use my garage or something for storage.
In Kevin's defense, I was only like 10% listening, so I can't really put any money on.
What are you watching on the other screen right now? What are
Honestly,
you doing?
I was
That's what
looking
he did
at
the
my
whole
2
podcast.
videos. I recorded 2 videos today because I'm going out of town for my flipper video, so I recorded 2 at once. Kevin, is that how you do yours? Because I know you do multiple. Like,
it depends.
With
if
one
it's a
pull,
normal week and I'm not going anywhere, I'll film Monday, Tuesday, Thursday. If it's a week like this week, I might because there's so many sales. I might because I'm doing the big move, right? I'm moving everything into that shed and organizing it, the whole 9 yards. I will film at least 2 videos.
What about the
Monday.
bodies?
The bodies are staying.
Okay.
Staying.
Now, would you change your shirt between the 2?
Oh, totally. The hat.
Because I changed my pants, but I don't know if people are going to notice.
The pants. I keep the pants on sometimes. Matter of fact, my wife told me I need a link, an affiliate link to my jeans. She thinks I could sell those sexy jeans.
The ones with all the holes and the
I could buy it.
Really
Use my
stupid
affiliate
ones.
link.
Okay, where do you buy them?
I
like there's
don't
a
know
store that sells those.
Sure.
Is it Hollister? It's Hollister, right? Like you're like walking in there with your shirt off, flexing. You know, me and Carrie went into Hollister together.
I'm waiting for you to start to get to like the B tier wrestling shirts because you're just only doing the big guys. I haven't seen like Hacksaw Jim Duggan yet. I don't think you have one of those. I haven't seen either of the Bushwhackers.
No laughing mod. What was his name? Hugh Morris. Remember Hugh Morris? That was
Hugh
literally Hugh. Hugh was his first name. Morris was his last. And then his special finisher, Carrie, was the no laughing matter.
What was the dude who was like the flipping accountant, but he was a wrestler and he always dressed up IRS man?
Okay, so he used to be. Oh, now I got to remember his name. So he used to be Barry Windham and Mike Rotundo. Check out Mike Rotundo. I think that was his real name, and he turned into some other dude. I think.
Yeah, the IRS guy was several. He was several different characters in the 90s, I believe.
Yep. Mm-hmm.
Dude, okay, so I think I read this. I'm pretty sure I read this, and so you guys have probably heard it. Did you hear our latest review on iTunes? I think I read it on Let's Do Lunch.
Yeah, I think I do, yeah.
Let's hear
do you remember this?
You were
probably
typing the whole time you were on that show. It was really disrespectful.
Yeah, I mean, come on, man.
There was a
time.
Counter-Strike game on. Team Liquid was
Let's be fair. It's not even at lunchtime when you film that. It was like 9 in the morning where I was.
No, it was 9 p.m.
Oh, wow.
It was late.
You did it late.
I was expecting you to bring up the adult Happy Meal gate issue and rub that.
I forgot all about it, though. Yeah. I forgot all about it. No, our latest review, guys, so if you could help us out by leaving a positive review, was from some butthead named Nanul.
I hate that person.
Decided. Too much useless rambling, which, fair. I mean,
that is
fair. That is fair.
That is fair.
If you want to learn about reselling or keep up with the latest tips and info that bring value to your goals, what does that even mean? Brings value to your goals.
If you have a goal, isn't it inherently valuable?
Hello, goal. Here's some value. It's just weird. Anyways, this isn't the podcast for you. And this is where it gets weird, Kevin. And I think this last part's specifically referencing you. Bunch of backdoor rednecks talking about nonsense.
I'm the redneck?
Yes, you are the backdoor redneck, which I don't know what that means.
That's awesome. Weren't you the one saying, like, you're from Connecticut and me and Kev are from California?
Right.
We are not.
But I mean, listen, I don't mind being a redneck. I just don't understand the front door, the back door. I mean, I don't know.
It's like Deliverance. Backdoor redneck.
Which I watched for the first time ever this week, Kevin, and it was a little different than I thought it was going to be.
Well,
but it was scary. It was a good movie.
I think it was Brian Klaus that made the NC Piggy reference and whatever. Dave's laughing. I'm like, I think you had the piggy face on. It's like, I don't think you'd laugh at it if you saw that movie.
Is Deliverance the one with Betty White?
Squeal Like a Pig, girls? I think, is what Brian Klaus and
it's got Burt Reynolds, John Voight,
Ned classic
Beatty.
Role. Yeah,
dude, I'm sure you guys missed this. I'm going to show everyone this because it's such like Brian Klaus delivered. Okay, he delivered a hilarious Photoshop, and I don't think he posted it on the Facebook, so I don't think anyone's seen this, but. I did a video where I spatchcocked a turkey. That means butterflied it, basically, right? That's the best way to say it. You butterfly a turkey, right? You cut out the backbone, you spread it out flat, and it cooks way faster, Carrie. Instead of 8 hours, it cooks in an hour and a half.
I pre-made turkey at the store.
And this video ended up being grotesquely violent. It was like an episode of Saw or something because I'm ripping out the backbone. I'm spilling turkey juice.
The thing that separates.
Dude, it's so bad. There's a moment in the video where I said, "Now, guys, just remember when you're making a turkey, you want to get salmonella everywhere, like I've done here. That's how bad it was, right?" And Brian watches the video, and he's a chef, right? And so he watches a lot of my videos. And oh wait, how do I share my Discord? Hold on. Okay, so check this out. This is a screenshot he grabbed. Discord.
This is great for podcasting. This next Apple review is
we're going to vividly describe this for you.
Sorry, guys. I'm sorry.
That's all right.
I don't even know how to do it.
I will just say in the Facebook group, somebody just posted a screen or a link to my latest video, which is cool until I read that it's telling you and Dave not to watch the video because I was struggling with a puzzle, which is true. See, I left that homey whimsical stuff on there. Me trying to put a puzzle together with an old lady, so it's good.
So you were at a yard sale doing a puzzle?
I dropped the puzzle. I bought the puzzle and then I dropped it, so the puzzle pieces went everywhere. It was one of those flat puzzles, not in a box.
Did Uncle Steve picked it up, and then you just picked up the last piece?
And then the post office came and picked it up for me.
Yeah. Did you say Uncle Steve had to poop?
No. Yes. He doesn't live here. He stays down in North Carolina and does his thing down there. So,
how is Uncle Steve doing?
He's doing all right. He's doing okay.
Yeah, just all right.
Yeah, he's not. There's not as many yard sales. He's like, I'm not going out this week. There's only 68 yard sales, so I'm not going.
What? 68?
No, he didn't say that.
I don't know if I've ever been to
68
in a day.
He's like, there's nothing out here. There's no yard sales. I'm like, dude, whatever. You get 10 times more than I got.
Yeah, I miss that area, and they usually will have yard sales until December 9th-ish, that time frame.
Not according to him, they're done. He says they're done. He says he did go out to a couple and he hit whatever, but see, he won't travel. He's like, I'm not driving 30 minutes. I'm like, what are you talking about 30 minutes? He's like, 15 minutes there, 15 minutes back. I'm like, I drive 30 minutes just to get to one. Jeez.
Yeah, I think I got it, guys.
Just to get to the Blimpie
on your screen.
I know. I'm trying to. Dang it. Oh, dang it. Okay, sorry.
You can't screen share it?
There you go.
There you go.
Oh, wow.
Okay, so it's me holding... Anyways, yeah. So there's me holding the turkey.
Yeah.
You see it, Kev? I've got the turkey's backbone in my hand.
Yeah.
And so here... Oh, New Jersey Picker did it. So he made a screenshot there. Where he took Predator's head and put it on my face. So
that's Predator?
That's Predator. Yeah, Dave the Predator.
Carrie, you've been posting people's stuff on here. Is Don in here approving this stuff that's going on Facebook?
No, I'm approving most of it. I think Don does some of it too, though. I do it at least like once a day, sometimes once a week,
well,
just if I have time.
A lot of videos in here. A lot of people posting their old videos.
Do we not want videos in there? We talked about it, but I forgot what we wanted.
It's like this person's personal website, it comes out all the time, Just saying.
Well, maybe normally people have rules on a Facebook server where you're just not supposed to put your own videos.
Well, look, I don't mind people sharing their stuff. That don't bother me. But let's put a post that says, all right, share your stuff in this post, and then everybody can go click on everything they want. But not 6 posts a day.
Who is this person that posted 6 times a day?
People are trying to figure out how much their Beanie Babies are worth on this website here. How can you do that?
We've created a very informative place for people.
And I'll tell you what, it really is, and it's growing. 3,200 Facebook.
I'll be more careful. I know exactly who you're talking about. They keep posting those, but I feel bad if I decline them because I don't want to hurt their feelings.
Exactly, that's your problem.
Why? Would you like me to put down the feeling hurt? I'm happy to hurt their feelings. Who is this person? I will ban everything.
I don't know. I don't remember their name offhand. They're probably sent another 4 videos. I could check.
There's no requests presently.
Okay.
Kevin, is there like a comment of the week on the
comment of the week that, if there was, I wouldn't know what it is because I haven't looked at it. This video is actually performing fairly well.
Is it?
Yeah,
I thought we were dead. I thought our whole channel was dead at this point because of the Let's Do Lunch.
No.
Yeah.
Do y'all make offers on eBay from folks who are liking or watching items?
Yeah.
Well, do y'all?
Do
y'all backdoor rednecks do that?
Listen here. When I get on the interspace, I like to make sure I send out offers to everybody. And I'm not just talking somebody, I mean everybody.
Wow, that was
once a week I take all the send offers.
In general. Edit that out.
What's that, Kevin?
Once a week I do all the send offers and I send out 5% off. That's it.
Oh wow. So it's not even really
I sent out actually Tina sent out an offer. There was something I had listed for like $7. She sent out an offer for 6. Person countered with an offer of 2.
You can click the do not allow counter offers. Then maybe you'd have time to help the people who send you questions about their Beanie Babies.
Yeah.
So, there was a lot of congrats in the comments, I remember, about our ranking in Chile as the number 205 most popular entrepreneurial ship podcast. Take that 10 times fast. But apparently the Let's Do Lunch podcast has already beaten us in Chile.
Oh, really?
I don't know if you
I don't trust the rankings. I'm just going to say
you don't trust their numbers.
I don't trust the numbers. I'm sorry.
Okay. So who do you think's the biggest liar? Rachel Strickland, Angie Resells, or Earl Squirrel?
I think they're all at the top. I mean, it's hard to choose, but they're all big time.
They're all monsters.
They're all big time liars. Go ahead and cut that. I'm joking.
You had me at BTS. I'm looking for comments because Kevin didn't do it. And
I'm getting there. I'm getting there.
Jenna has written a lot of multi-paragraph comments here. So, Carrie, you got to get in there and respond to that because that's kind of your... Listen, everyone on this team has a specialty, has a skill, and Carrie's is responding to comments.
Yes, I'm good at that.
Would you agree with that, Kevin?
I agree.
He's good at responding to comments.
He likes to have positive affirmation.
He's a social butterfly.
Yes.
He's a social butterfly.
I like to be reminded of how special I am by others.
They say that you can either be a consumer of content or a creator of content, but Carrie has proven you can be both.
Wow.
No doubt.
That was deep.
I don't
deep
even
thoughts
understand.
From a shallow mind.
I don't even.
Thank you, Dave.
I don't hardly. I'm just a creator. I'm not really a consumer.
Oh,
that's not true because I do watch. I watch Commonwealth Flipper only.
I know. Do your knees and most of your legs get cold when you wear those jeans, Kevin?
Yeah, my ankles were cold today. Actually, I had my wife shut the door. I'm like, I'm getting a chill. Give me my lap shawl, please.
So his lap shawl. Oh, dude, it's a snuggie, Kev. Let's just be honest.
That was a Kevin funny. We don't get a lot of that.
Rare Kevin funny.
That was fun. I like that.
Dude, okay, so anyways, Kevin, I'm going to go see Care Bear. Okay, I'm going to go to LA tomorrow. I'm flying out tomorrow. I'm not super excited about it. Apparently, like, a bunch of the pilots are planning on striking. And so I might be stuck there, Carrie. Maybe just take me back to Vegas with you.
Like mid-air? Like, what happens?
I'm dead, I guess. I hope that doesn't happen. But no, it's not great. It wouldn't be great to be stuck there. But anyway, so me and Carrie are going to go yard sailing on Saturday, and we're going to see if there's really any flipping to be done in Los Angeles County. Yeah, I'm going to
wake up at the crack of 10 or 11 a.m.
Yep.
We're going to go see what's
if there's anywhere to do that, Southern California would be the place, right? Out here, yard sales start. It's dark. It's dark, and we're out there yard selling right now.
We're going to be flipping in Burbank, guys. So if you see us, make sure you say, yo, is that Mr. Arbitrage?
Yeah.
Is that Mr. NC Flipper? And then I'll be like, yeah,
we'll just be patrol. We'll just be on the streets looking.
Dave, I know you don't watch content, but do you know who Ronnie Hart Pickers is?
You've talked
about
Golden
Finger
you
Picker.
Say he's like the OG.
They did a Pickers Church episode, which is like the first kind of, not the first, but one of the first kind of one of these things. It's pretty good. I watched it the other day.
Anyway. Like when? This week?
Yeah, did it live.
For
I was
the
like,
first
wow,
time
this
in a long
thing's
time.
coming back.
But what are you saying, one of these things? You're saying they did a podcast?
Yeah. Well, I mean, I don't know if I'd call it a podcast, but it was a live YouTube with 3 clowns in it talking, Not that they're clowns.
Oh, it's got Golden Finger Picker.
Yeah,
I remember that guy.
Yeah,
Who's the other one?
I didn't. Well, I knew him, but I don't remember his name.
Christopher the
imitation.
And Chad Juice put out a video not long ago. So did Tennessee Picker. They're coming back a little bit and doing some stuff. Chad Juice, by the way, he makes me laugh. So I consume his content. I like. He's funny. He's really good. You should watch. You should follow his Instagram.
Maybe actually you should marry him.
Yeah, a succubus. Like a succubus, you consume his content.
You consume it, and he takes the viewers, and he eats them too.
Margot says, "I love the way you guys tease Kevin."
Thank you.
I would never tease Kevin. I'm just spouting truth.
Yeah, we're actually just telling him what you guys, the watchers, are afraid to tell him.
Speaking of truth, we should talk about the absolute desolation of Kevin's channel.
Oh yes,
and that just no one views it anymore. Like, what's going on, Kevin?
It's what did you do
to lose all your
viewers?
I told you, I put you on a video. That was the end of it.
Putting me on the video destroyed his channel for life. Dude,
Flippers thriving.
Here's some perspective. He sent out a thing in our group chat today. He had a number 3 out of 10, which means it's the third best out of 10. 10,000 views in 4 hours, and he pretty much said that's not that much.
It's not that much.
Me and Carrie were like,
the 10,000 individual people. Let's assume 8,000 are Russian bots. So the 2,000 real people who watch that. Not good enough for Kevin.
And that video has a 4-minute ad in the middle of it, and it's still getting views.
I know.
Oh, it's got that 4-minute solar. Oh my gosh!
I got one more
guys
to go.
Do you want to watch content without 4-minute solar ads? Check out NC Picker.
Exactly.
Do you want to watch something with no value at all, Mr. American Arbitrage? It's a nice shed. Yeah, dude. What do I get for that? Because I contributed. Like, do I get like a spot on the wall?
Yeah, I have the list, and you know what? Thanks for reminding me, because I have to actually turn it into the thing that I'm going to frame.
And I expect my name to be like, is this like a word cloud? Because I donated more than Brian Klaus. I get to be bigger.
I get like a brick, like we're outside of a baseball stadium.
$1,000 came from Brian Klaus. He bought the Model A wheel and said, keep it in the shed. So I put it right up smack dab in the middle of the shed.
Wow, he bought it and said keep it. Wow,
Kevin knows
sell it again.
Kevin knows where his bread is buttered.
Sell it again. That's what I would do.
Put it on Whatnot. Started at $1.
Well, okay. So here's a question. I was watching Philly Fliper. Okay, and I did a bid on one of his Whatnots, and he threw in a Funko Pop, right, as like a gift.
Yeah, but
can I sell it? Can I sell that? I mean, no offense. I just want the money more than I want the Funko Pop. I don't know. Is that inappropriate?
If it was worth a lot, he wouldn't have thrown it in.
No, it's worth like $4, but $4 is like a half a cup of coffee. That's not bad.
Where are you getting
half a cup of coffee?
Dude, my buy me a coffee is now $15. I don't know about you guys. So did you see what happened to my town, by the way? Like Daytona Beach, Flagler Beach. Did you see these videos of like literally A1A, Carrie, the road we were driving on after I took you to the beach?
Yeah.
And like the clouds were going crazy.
That was crazy, yeah.
Dude, that road like fell into the sand.
What?
Like it's gone. Like not all of it, but a lot of big portions of it from Hurricane Nicole or Tropical Storm Nicole, the water went under the sand, pulled it out, and then the asphalt just like fell. And they have to like rebuild it all. Like You can't even really navigate on there. And the houses that we drove by and we were saying, wow, those must have cost millions of dollars. They're freaking wrecked.
Are you serious? Oh my gosh.
Dude, the water went like right up to them and just destroyed like a ton of houses. Crazy. Crazy. And it's just a tropical storm. Like you wouldn't think that could happen from a tropical storm.
Since I've been there, like since I was there in August, St. Augustine. Yeah, we had a hurricane. Yeah, St. Augustine's been underwater like twice.
3 times, I think.
3 times. That's insane. I didn't know that happened that much.
I don't think it normally does. I mean, I've just moved here. I'll let you know next year if it happens again. But that seemed kind of crazy to me. And I saw someone on TikTok who's on, on Daytona Beach, and she basically, her house is like it's a bulldoze at this point, right? She said, yeah, we're taking it down, we're building another one. Everyone's giving her like the hardest time, like, why would you build it again on the same lot? Are you an idiot? And blah, blah, blah. And she's like, oh, we're going to build it 4 feet higher this time. And I'm like, well, we only got like 5 feet of storm surge, and over when Ian hit the other side, they got like 13 feet of storm surge. So I don't think 4 feet's gonna really save her.
Some people got a lot of money and they like the view.
Yeah. Can't imagine
for sure. So one more here. I had 12. This is from Patty. She says she has 12 eBay sales in 2 days, and she's only been selling for 3 weeks.
Wow! Congratulations.
That's pretty good. That's pretty good.
Did we talk in the last episode about the person who, you might have told us after the show, Kevin, the person who had messaged you and said they were disappointed that they were only selling like 4 items with 400
No, that was
items?
on the show.
That was on the show, okay.
Yeah, and then
I thought we talked about it right after the show because you couldn't find it during the show, but I could be wrong.
No, actually, you might be right. I think I sent you the message after the fact or something like that.
Yeah. I mean, I just wanted to make sure that, like, we all agree that 1% sales is actually not terrible.
Yeah, I mean, it's not. It just depends. I have a video coming out. It's going to be actually, it'll probably come out before this, and it's how sell-through rate is overrated. And I'm like, I'm going to get some hate for this one, which I probably will. But
yeah, I hate you already just for you saying it that one time. Like, I didn't even hate you earlier. But now it's like,
it just depends. But yeah, I mean, hey, you got 1,000 items out there, and you sell 10 in a day.
Yeah. Yeah, that's not bad.
Yeah.
That's not bad.
Yeah.
Well, okay, but what's really nice is when you have 75 items and you sell all 75 in an hour. Just saying.
Yes.
Hashtag
okay, so
whatnot.
Explain to me the whole whatnot is terrible literally 24 hours before that.
Dude, it is terrible.
It's just you're the only one with talent who can pull it off, or you're the only one who can sell your stuff for nothing because you have $1 million.
And actually, no, Carrie, tell me what you told me you and Dawn did after I put this Instagram story up. You went and you checked my math, right? You went to Whatnot right after you saw my story.
Yeah.
And you said I was right. You and Dawn both discovered I was right. Everything, like, Kevin, in the majority of categories, it's not auctions anymore. It's just not, right? It's like...
But it must be working or they wouldn't do it.
It is working because I got sucked into lounge flies. And I'm sitting there buying them because it's like Home Shopping Network.
You have to imagine
and it's not even live. You're just going into their store.
If you had a small store in your house, if you had a small store in your house or a brick and mortar and you had a couple hours to kill and you just put your whole store up like at a buy it now, you would sell a couple items and you might have, more traffic than a normal day if you were just open. So I think it could work for that.
You're just going to sit there and talk.
This is what, I'm going to explain it.
It's not that appealing
the action
for the viewer,
figures. Though. Listen, the action figures, the Disney-ania, Disney, whatever it is.
Disney Mania, yeah.
Disney, whatever it is. Disney stuff, lounge flies, the vintage clothes a lot of times. Instead of running stuff, they just show it. They just pan their camera.
And they say, go to the store.
No. Sometimes, but that's not it, right? It's just their sick collection, right? And they're like, let me know what you want me to run, right?
And then
so they're saying, what do you want me to run?
And then you look down. Are you still looking down to see, or are you literally watching it and then
they're showing you? No. So they're showing you. They're scanning their camera. They got like 10 lounge flies up there, and they've got like a Mickey and a Beetlejuice and a blah blah blah. They got all these lounge flies. Tell me which one you guys want me to run.
Yeah, they have phones. Some of them. They have phones with cameras, Kevin.
Yes.
It's not like one of the.
And so here's the thing, though. Here's the thing. You'll say, "Hey, can you run the Beetlejuice?" And they're like, "All right, I'll run it." And they put it up there, and they started at $40.
And so you feel bad if you don't bid because you just told them to do it, right?
You told them to. That's exactly it. Yeah. You told them to run it, thinking they'd run it at a reasonable price. They run it at $10 over eBay value.
I mean,
and you're like, well, why did I tell them to run it? Like, I feel awkward. I'm like, should I bid? Like, I told them to run it, but their price.
But you need the attention,
But they're in. therein lies the play, Dave, is if you're doing a straightforward auction, you can get some attention right now because a lot of people in the sports card category, there's still a lot of people running straight auctions. But like with me and Dave just doing a real auction where we're starting stuff, it doesn't have to be at $1 or $2.
We're unique.
But we're starting it at a price where we might not make money, or they can make money at least. They can flip it. Most of the time, these people are starting stuff
and that's
at
what
it
Josh
is
does
or
now,
above
right?
eBay. Well, Josh is still selling stuff 10, 20 times above what the retail is because he is – I mean, he's taking advantage of his followers at this point.
Auction is what my point is.
It's an actual auction,
but, you know, because of the OGers, you know, the people I first heard it from, Tim over the years, and Chernock and Eric and all those guys, they pretty much don't do Whatnot anymore unless it's cards or the occasional show.
Don't do it.
The only reason I can do the 2 auctions a week and it makes sense is because of the bins. I'm getting stuff so inexpensively right now, and I'm finding a lot that it makes sense.
And for me, it's like I bought it so long ago, I forgot what I spent, so I can't lose.
And
right?
there's that
it's all
too.
free.
Like I'm trying
it's
to
all
put
free.
in.
I don't remember what I spent on it.
And you're making thousands every video you put out, Carrie. So it's just trying to get rid of it.
Yeah, no, exactly. The money is coming from the Pinterest at this point. The Pinterest is just
I hate you
over.
for that, by the way. All this good advice we give you, and I get start Pinterest. That's what I get from Carrie.
That's his one thing.
What good advice?
No, okay,
you
so
came to me begging me to learn how to do TikTok, and I took you like a baby calf, and I taught you everything I knew.
All right. I will.
So
I
Carrie
will
was
be
so
honest
close
for a
to
minute.
completing.
He taught me how to do TikTok, which is why I'm not qualified for the juice thing or whatever it is.
Yeah, you're not gonna. Not yet. You'll get there, young Padawan. You'll get there.
And it's why Carrie will never be considered a teacher. That's
true.
His student failed so miserably.
No, it's not
true.
good at he helped
stuff.
Here's the thing. Like, Carrie was onto something. I don't know if he completed the concise point he was making, but like when I did my auction, the only announcement I did was like an hour ahead of time on Insta, and only like 100 people had seen that story by the time I went live. But I still had like 86 people show up. And I know a lot of them were following me, but I saw names I'd never seen before. And I think my title had something to do with it. My title was
clickbait.
Action figures, toys, vintage, fun stuff, no nonsense, low starts.
Low starts, yeah.
Low starts.
I should put
and
low
I think
starts
that's the
in
key.
there. I like that. That's smart.
Yeah, because like that's like there's so much crap.
I'm gonna edit my
like I'll go into
auctions to say
action
that.
figures. Dude, I'll go into action figures. There'll be 7 auctions, and I'll click each one, and it'll be like just guys talking. Yeah, I've got this. You know, it's all my buy it now, or you know, let me know if you want me to run something. And you say, okay, how much would you start this at? And they'll be like $70, and it's worth $40, and you're just like, I'm wasting my freaking time. If someone on there said,
it's like
real auction,
like
no nonsense, low starts, I'd go freaking.
It's like going to a garage sale or a flea market. They are the garage sales and the flea market vendors that you hate to go to. You ever been to the flea market and you see like the guy who has all the cool stuff, and it's like
you can't afford anything,
and it's like, you know, it's there every week, so you know it's going to be massively overpriced because he can't sell it at the prices he's.
That's why I don't go to my flea market. But every time I go, like this last video, I still find something. People just underprice stuff still. But I mean, I doubt they would in these whatnots. Hey, Flippy McFlipperson. Now I want to join the local Moose Lodge. Is there a cool uniform or a funny hat that you get to wear?
Oh man, have you had any new Moose Lodge experiences in the last week?
No, I haven't been.
Have they taught you like this? Have they taught you the secret codes, or have you
handshake.
Joined the Illuminati or any portion of that yet?
They haven't given me the diabetic socks for initiation yet.
You're just wearing them just to get used to them ahead of time.
Oh my goodness gracious!
I had to stop myself from saying secret handshake. That's where I was going to go, but
all right.
I'm now googling old Kevin jokes, and I'm not really finding anything
old
that
Kevin
good.
jokes.
Well, we used to do. Do you remember? I used to do Commonwealth Comedy. Reagan did them, and she would come up with her own jokes. They were really good. We got to bring that back. People love that.
Did you sell your ornaments yet? Is that a thing?
It is. I'm gonna go pick them up. It's gonna be an out of the back trunk deal at Target. You know, drug deal. Get the ornaments. That's what we do every year.
Okay.
And get the ornaments from my secret source, and then we post
if you're in the
them.
Bedford area and you need some drugs, get a hold of
And
Kevin.
is it true that like you're letting the Patreons get first access? Is that what I've
No,
heard?
I'll tell you what I will do though is I will post it in there. I'll post it the day that we make them live. So maybe I'm not gonna I'll post it everywhere, but I'll
away,
tell them I'm like, okay, it's there. So we did 4. We're gonna do 40 out of 40, but we did a few extra that we're gonna send out to some folks.
What would your reaction be if I were to buy, say, 40 and sell them on my
reseller? I think
as
it wouldn't
profit.
Work. That's what I think. I think it wouldn't work. The hate would.
I totally. In my Flipper video today, I was like talking and I realized I was doing this and I'm like Kevin, the Commonwealth picker.
Yeah, there's something to that. There's something to movement.
No, yeah.
There's something to
movement. When your like audience is on the edge of death old age, like it really.
You're like, look at that.
Something's happening on the screen.
I've been making fun of myself for a long time.
You must be listening to Glenn Miller.
I always have. The thumbnails are always this.
They are.
I make fun of myself, but nobody notices.
My favorites are the ones where you look like a little gnome. Like you look way too small for your shed, and you're just like this little guy in this huge shed. And you're just like, what the? How do you even manage
the
to do that?
GoPro will do that. It makes your shed. I've been to his shed. It's tiny. The original shed. What is it? 6x4.
So what's the guy's name, Dave, that we talked to that had the 100 million records? Was it Tropical?
Oh, Tropical
yeah,
Faker.
I saw him doing a live on TikTok the other day. What?
I don't care.
I
called him Tropical Faker.
But he said one of those.
We're gonna go down.
He had a reel-to-reel, and look, I see some pictures. I mean, he's got a lot of stuff. So I don't know. Maybe this is true, but
he's probably telling the truth.
But
I can't
reel-to-reel,
dude.
100.
I cannot believe him till I see it. I just I want to be there.
I want him walking around.
Yeah. I want to see 100.
Done. I believe him then.
I want to see.
Wait, what do you mean? Well, 100 reel-to-reels is not a lot of reel-to-reels. Yeah, are you saying he sold 100?
I don't know. I'm assuming he was talking about the reel-to-reel machines. Maybe he's talking about the reel-to-reel. And that's very believable. The reel-to-reel,
If it's the machines, it's a little hard to believe.
Yeah, maybe it is. So maybe I misunderstood.
Just the musical. It's probably just the reels. Yeah. That's probably what he's talking about. Because I've bought like a batch of 50 of those. That's not.
Yeah. Okay.
How did you rewind those back in the day, Kevin? Is it kind of like a VHS? Like
you just made your kids do it. That's what you did.
No, so here's the thing. He's probably okay. So there's no context.
I was the remote.
Context in this show. This show
is a deep
sucks.
cut from like 4 months ago.
Like 4 months ago, we ran into someone at FlipCon. He was a very nice guy, but he had some very like
bold claims.
Bold claims. That's the way to put it. As far as how many records he's selling a day, and like, I mean, it was unbelievable. Maybe it's
millions,
real, but it's like, he said he had millions, and that he sells how many a day? Like 500
on his Instagram, and I don't know.
But dude, the problem I have with it, and this is like, I'm telling you, comment, let me know how you do it, because
he must have a lot of kids.
He also is streaming on TikTok like 7 hours a day.
Yes.
So that's the part, like, how are you streaming for 7 hours and also doing all this shipping and all this listing and all this packing and all this? That's the part I just struggle. And like, I think it would just be cool to see a video, because I want to be like him. I'll be honest. If he's doing that much business, I want to copy him.
Yeah.
I just need to see how he's doing
pictures
it. Teach
of
me
stuff. I mean,
Teach me
he's
your
like,
way.
Here's the stuff I just bought. He's got the camera, and there's a car full of records, a car full of 8 tracks, full of stuff. Yeah. So I mean, I don't know.
I want to learn how to do it.
I don't think he sells as much as I don't know how. How do you got time? I want to do that. 8 tracks, Betamax, which I would love to sell Betamax. I'm all about that.
Where do you even find? I've never.
I hardly ever find. I've found a few.
Wait, is that that looks like a VCR? Is that what that is?
Like a VHS, but a Betamax player. Yeah, it's.
Yeah, I found a Betamax player this year.
Oh, that's right. They can sell.
Yeah, it didn't really. It turns on, but like the buttons are falling off. It's a Sony one. But it's sitting in my garage. I'm sure I can sell it. Even for parts, it sells for $180.
So why did do you know, Kevin? Do you know why Betamax didn't win that war with the VHSs?
That is a great. I'm guessing. Do you know?
I don't know.
I think it's the machine. I think it wasn't. It wasn't about the tape at all. I think it was the machine. Was the first machines came out bigger and heavier and more expensive. And I think that's what did it. But I could be wrong. So somebody correct me. Dave's already looking it up.
I am looking it up. Hey. So it said VideoFax magazine declared that Beta had lost the format war after Sony agreed to start adding VHS to the company's VCR lineup. So Sony was the one pushing Betamax, and they finally backed down.
It's kind of like
what made them back down.
It's kind of like the HD DVD and the Blu-ray, right? Back 15 years
Zune.
ago now.
It's like the Microsoft Zune and the iPod.
whatever the heck Apple was putting out.
I found the answer. Betamax had a limited 1 hour recording capacity.
Oh yeah,
that's it. And so like consumers just didn't want to switch out to a new Betamax.
Welcome to the Trash to Cash audio file podcast where we talk everything audio.
That'd be video.
Speaking of,
whatever.
Have you ever seen the laser line?
The videos have audio on them. You know what I'm talking about. We're not talking about silent pictures.
Carrie had his vitamins today.
I love VHS, by the way. VHS is awesome. So
Flintstone vitamins.
Have you ever seen
grow stronger? Sorry.
I'm gonna click off of this thing. Have you seen the VHS towers, the black ones from Laser Line? You know what I'm talking about, Carrie. Yeah? No? A VHS tower where you put your VHS in them?
Oh, yes. Just a holder.
I bought one of those at the yard sale, and somebody laughed at me. This is like a year and a half ago, but I remember when people laugh at me. Because I put up a thing like $50 plus ship, and they're like, that doesn't sell for that, blah, blah, blah. I'm like, whatever. Just sold at $45 plus ship.
So it didn't sell for $50. They were correct.
True.
Well done, Kevin. Give him a round of applause, folks.
I'm telling you can see
Kevin had this giant thing sitting in his shed for a year, and he sold it for $40. What'd you pay for it?
Oh, $1.
$1. So you made $39.
It's not that giant. It comes apart. It's in two
plus
pieces.
Storage.
And I bought it.
Yeah, you're not counting the stuff you could have put there.
We know Heather invoices you for storage space.
That's one of his.
She has another list of stuff I'm supposed to mention here.
Yeah, it's a nifty tax trick. I like that. It's right off his storage.
I put that on the thing today. I was at the flea market thing, and he was telling jokes, and he's like, free, I'll pay your taxes today or whatever. I'm like, dude, whatever. I was like, you're not paying any taxes on these things. I said, I won't tell the IRS on you, man. You know those, they don't shoot. They got to get their cash.
Did I tell you? I told you, Kevin, last week. I don't think I did tell you. Last week I went to a garage sale, and she has a bunch of stuff. She's got great prices, but she's got this stack of like DVD player, DVD VCR combo, and a VCR. And I'm like looking at it, I'm like, man, Kevin would buy that. I should buy that, but I really don't want to buy it.
I have a stack
and
of
I'm like,
VCRs.
I'm like, how much for the DVDs and the whatever? And she's like, oh, those are free. I'm like, dang it. I gotta take them.
Yeah, what are you gonna do?
So I took them, and it ended up being worth like, two of them were worth $100, and the other one was worth like, well, $100 combined, and the other one was worth like 40,
I have a stack.
30,
I have, and I normally,
140.
this time of year, I test them all, and I list them all, and they all sell pretty darn quick, but this year, because I know I'm moving out there and I have the new testing station, I've been waiting. But, I mean, it's good. I need to I probably got 20, 25. Kerry throws his VCRs away. He's like, I'm not doing it.
I did give a lot away when I moved, honestly.
How many listings do you have, Kevin?
I had over 1,200, but now it's down to 1,140-something. But
I mean, 40 sales, Kerry, with 1,100 listings. I mean, I think he's cheating somehow.
50.
We just don't know how.
55 sales.
55. So what is your cheat? What is your hack? Have you unlocked the secret code of eBay?
Yeah.
Are you writing the next secret book?
Well, I'll tell you,
there's
two things. There's three things. The absolute biggest thing is the viewer sales. I mean, it's ridiculous. The viewer sales are through the roof. I used to talk about 10%, 15%, 25%. I'll look at this list. Half of those sales are to viewers. Half of them.
What
is
do you
it
think?
50 items or 50 orders?
It's 55 orders. It's probably 70 items.
Why do you think that is? Why do you think they're buying so much? Is it the hero worship, or is it the guilt trip you're constantly giving them? Why do you think they're spending so much money when you don't?
Broken jeans. They probably want to buy better jeans.
Yeah, you need better jeans.
I don't know. You got to ask them. I don't know what to tell you. They want to. It's Christmas. I don't know.
Hey guys, if you want to do Christmas shopping, check out me and Carrie's store.
Yeah, we're floundering.
Right.
We are.
I know. I personally am about to have way too many freaking lounge
do
flies.
that. Okay, we should do that. I think somebody did it on Facebook. So go over there. Somebody listening right now, go to Facebook. We need to start Carrie or Dawn or somebody, and post like, all right, what's your store? You know, just everybody go post their store and do some Christmas shopping. What do you think? I mean, just in one post, not every post. Right. Somebody posted, and everybody posted.
If you're looking for dollar cards for this Christmas, I got hundreds.
Section. Hey, maybe they are.
They might be.
Yeah,
I mean, it's not a bad idea. Do some Christmas shopping. I mean,
absolutely.
It's a good time to save money.
Support each other. Don't buy from my store, so they don't have to complain.
We've actually almost doubled how much we've sold on eBay in the last.
There you go. All right, so let's do this. So, Carrie, you go make a post at some point, or Dawn can. And then everybody in the comment section, you post your store at the top, and then Dave there, and then everybody in the comment section go in and post theirs. And I've been buying from other people's stores lately. I've been buying quite a bit. from video games and stuff for Reagan. I just bought something today for Reagan. And I actually ask people, I'm like, this is what I'm looking for. And they send me stuff. Now I'm getting hate messages back because I'm getting like 30 people sending me something. And then the next day, are you going to buy it for me or not? I'm like, dude, I already bought it from somebody else. Sorry. But I'm telling you.
That is a problem, yeah. That would cause issues. If
you'd have to make another post saying you already
why don't you
bought
just buy more than one, Kev? Like, why don't you buy 40?
Yeah, and then you could resell the other 39.
Hey, there's the other thing. So I didn't get to this. And
you love multi-quantity listings.
Exactly. That's the other thing. Is a lot of these sales are multi-quantity. So when somebody sees that it's sold, and most of the viewer sales are these multi-quantities, and when somebody sees that it sells, they can go get one themselves because there's hundreds of them or thousands of them. And so I've been trying to buy.
What's hot in your store right now? Is it a certain
the keychains?
Category?
Obviously, the keychains, the Camaros, E28 keychains, all that stuff been selling forever. All that Coke stuff, the Coca-Cola ornament, the cocaine, Coca-Cola ornaments are selling like crazy. The ET stuff sells every single day.
Dude, I love ET. I went to a yard sale, Kevin, with a bunch of ET stuff.
Ivan, by the way, gave me this.
And like it was a sticker pack, ET sticker pack, ET bumper stickers, and she had a bunch of them.
Yeah,
$5 a piece. I was like, okay, bye. I can get those from Commonwealth Picker for cheaper.
It's not much money. I just bought it.
Kevin can just get cases of those for free.
I told you the posters are starting to fly now. So the Scrooge posters and Donald Duck, Mickey Mouse.
Those posters were cool that you got the other day. Those were dope.
Yeah, I bought like 400 and something of those, and now I've got another bulk lot of keychains that I bought from somebody, Taz and stuff like that. I'm like, yeah. And then you list all the other stuff. So it's just this mix. And then you send those offers, and I don't know.
So the key to eBay is have just an amazing, massive amount of followers on your YouTube.
Yeah. I think that's a really good point to end the show. Thank you guys for watching. Trash to Cash. We really appreciate it. Make sure you subscribe. Tell your friends about this show, even though it makes no sense to pretty much anyone. We'll see you next time.
Don't forget the Christmas shop on Kevin's store on eBay.
No, my store.